Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Melanin Margin, the weekly chat show where conversations about race are never off the table. We're your hosts, Quaviondre Williams.
And Daquon Wilson.
So let's get into this week's conversation. What's hot on the table this week? In an article written by Izzy DeBee on Pop Sugar, we learned that just when you thought Lizzo and Harry Styles' friendship couldn't get any cuter, the talented pair have proved everyone wrong. After Lizzo knocked Styles' As It Was off the Billboard Hot 100 #1 spot with About Damn Time, Styles responded in the most adorable way. The 28-year-old, who is about to star in Don't Worry Darling alongside Florence Pugh, wasn't bitter that his bestie ended his reign. Instead, he congratulated her with a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Lizzo took to TikTok to thank Harry Styles, posing with the bouquet of orange, red, and pink stems. In the video, which has racked up more than 260,000 likes in just a few hours, she says, quote, "Thanks for the flowers, Harry," end quote. And in the caption, the star confirmed the celebratory meaning behind the gift. She wrote, quote, "Y'all, Harry got me flowers congratulating me on About Damn Time going #1. We think that 7 crying emojis that follow express how emotional Lizzo is about the kind gesture. Now, even though the pals are technically competitors in the same industry, they always seem to find a way to support one another. So, Daquon, I wanted to ask you, is this a good representation of supporting and uplifting someone else without having to tear yourself down in the process?
Oh, absolutely. The thing I love about Harry and Lizzo's friendship, is that it's just so adorable. I think that this is a great representation of exactly what you said because, they are both recording artists. They're singers, songwriters, and, there is some overlaps in the things that they do in terms of genre. But I think that all of so often we think that life and success is this zero sum game. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody has success, you can't have success. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody is at #1, then your song that you just put out isn't doing well. It can't be doing well if it's not #1, and that's not the case. You can have your time at the #1 spot and then it falls down to #2 and it still can have a strong showing at #2. It doesn't matter that it's #1, but what really matters is that people are connecting with the music that you put out and
Mm-hmm.
people are listening to it and you're making music that you love. So I think that it's so important that we see something like this where people who are in the same industry aren't necessarily being, bitter rivals and competing and putting each other down, especially in the music industry when everybody is trying to compete for that #1 spot. And there's so much just bitterness and hatred. And we love to put, different celebrities against each other and start all of this different beef and drama between people. But
Mm-hmm.
to see this friendship just pan out as friends, like we've said so many times on this podcast, two bad bitches can coexist. They can work together, they can work separately, they can work in the same industry, and they don't have to put down the other person to make sure that they shine. You will shine if your music is good enough, if your talent is good enough, you will shine regardless of anybody else in that room.
Oh, I 100% agree, Daquan. I mean, echo it one more time. Two bad bitches can exist simultaneously. Like
Period.
this, this is how you support someone without belittling your own talent. I mean, I'm sure Harry Styles knows that he's got the receipts to back up the fact that he's talented. He's got the accolades, he's got the fan base, and the checks coming in that let him know that he's got it going on. But he doesn't see the need to belittle or demean himself to support his friend who he recognizes is just as talented and is just as worthy of the praise. These are the types of friendships you should have in your life. Friendships where you recognize that even though you are in the same industry, even though you may be vying for similar goals, you should still celebrate your friends' successes and give them their flowers just as they would do for you. I mean, Lizzo's song surpassing Harry Styles' song on the Billboard 100 doesn't mean that his song is inferior to hers. It just means that it's her time. About damn time. Like, I really wish that people would stop pitting artists and creatives against each other. I mean, my talent and success is my talent and success. Daquon's talent and success is their talent and success. We are not better or more talented than each other. We are just simply two talented bad bitches who are both working to have our talents seen by the world around us. I mean, I think a lot of people use numbers and money and followers to dictate who is better than who or who deserves it more, but I don't think that's how it should work. I mean, what fulfills my dreams and ambitions will not be the same as what fulfills Daquon's dreams and ambitions, because we are two very different people with two very different goalposts in mind. And even if by some chance there were goals that both of us shared that one of us met before the other, it doesn't mean that the other won't get that goal one day. It just means that one of us got there first. I mean, I've always been a believer that what's meant for me is for me. Like, I always say, I'm living my life with the intention of seeing my dreams realized in some form or another. I don't really care what everyone else is doing, and I'm not comparing myself to anyone else's success because I'm too focused on trying to get myself to where I want to be. I mean, the only person I'm looking to compare myself to is the person I was before I got to where I am. I'm looking to make the younger me so proud that when they look at me and they say that four little words, you know, bitch, you ate that. As long as I can see my younger self saying that, then I know I'm doing the damn thing. So to see Harry Styles uplifting his friend because she's met a goal that he just met as well, it's such a fucking lovely sight to see. But Daquon, what about you? I mean, how do you think people who are in the competition with each other remain good friends despite the fact that they are pitted against one another?
I think it really comes down to being able to separate business and your personal life. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so often we have these professional or, achievements that we want in our careers, but those professional achievements, you don't have to take those home with you. And so I think it's really reminding yourself and really communicating with each other, whoever you're friends with, hey, I am here to support you. I want to see you succeed, because you succeeding is you succeeding. And as your friend, I'm happy to see you succeed. That's something that I should be happy about.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm not saying that you have to just be perfect all the time. Like, if you and your friend are going for a promotion and your friend gets that promotion over you, it's okay to be a little hurt. It's
Yeah.
okay to be like, you know what? I really wanted that promotion. But you also have to remind yourself that this is just one moment in so many moments that you'll have in your life. This is one opportunity of many. And when you are being a good person, when you're being a good friend and somebody that, takes things in stride, you will have more opportunities down the road. If you are somebody who, really gives their flowers where they're due, take things in stride, there will be more opportunities for you and you can go for those. You might not get the promotion now, but maybe there's an even bigger promotion for you down the road. You just have to be open to receiving that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that also what people seem to forget, especially in this industry, is like using your friends' successes as motivation. You know, you don't make friends with somebody who's not on a course to try to better themselves and to be on a trajectory of some kind. If they're not trying, if they don't see themselves in a further position, if they are not trying to be ambitious, then what do they bring into the friendship? You need to have people in your life who are at least in the same direction as you. You know, y'all are aligning in some way. And me, even though me and Daquon are in technically, I mean, I would say we're in the same industry to a degree, you know, but you're still into makeup and I'm into other things like that. But we kind of have some crossover. But the point is, like, seeing your success is great. You know, it's a motivation. And I think that people don't understand that, you know, when you look at other people's successes and you look at what they have accomplished, you know, I've had friends that I've known One of my old friends, who I went to school with, is actually on a Disney Plus show, and it's like, oh, bitch, eat, like the fuck, like go off. And it's like, of course, there's a little bit of moment like, damn, a Disney Plus show, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, that shit, we the same age. But I think that, and that's like a little moment. You can't help those little thoughts that pop up every now and then. But like, I do believe they absolutely deserve it. I believe they have worked hard and they have the talents, and it's giving and it's serving. And I think that it was their time, and I'm happy for them. And I made sure that they knew, hey, bitch, you ate, and I'm so proud of you for being in this position. You absolutely deserve this, and I'm so glad you're here. And I'm hoping that one day I'm able to have and put myself in a position where I'm doing very well in my career paths and things are working out in my way and stuff like that. So I think that there is a lot of it's hard to let go of that like sense of pride people have, where it's like, I should be here, or I've been working this hard. And I think that it's like, no, you need to live your life on the sense of, I'm doing better than I was yesterday. I'm working harder than I was yesterday. I'm in a better position than I was in yesterday. And I think that there are so many people who forget that and think that, oh, I need to always be like, well, oh, Daquon, they post videos every fucking day. Well, I need to post videos every day, or whatever. No, I need to do better than that. And it's like, no, that's not what it is. It's like, oh, Daquon's posting videos every day. Oh shit, well, let me get on my shit. Hold on, let me get on my bag too, bitch. Let's be on this shit together. Like, it should be that kind of energy. And I think that it's all about also looking at life with a growth mindset too. I think a lot of people have that fixed mindset thing where they think, okay, if I'm not here now and somebody else is here, that means I can never get there. It's like, no, there's enough space for all of us.
Right. And even if there's not that space now, you keep grinding, you keep doing what you're doing so that you can create that space.
Exactly.